To get started with the unboxing here. So as you can see, we've got the Disney train set here. It is the set here we have today is 71044. It has 2,925 pieces, and we're going to get started with the opening of it. I'm pretty excited to open this bad boy up. Looks like we're having some bandwidth issues right now on YouTube, but you can watch this later. So we've got the bags coming out. Oh, looks already like we're gonna have up to 16 different sets of bags. Some of the pieces coming out. Gotta love stacks of track. So we got these initial bags that came out, and then we have another box of goodies inside that box. So first things first, we're going to take the bags that we have here on the table, and we're going to start to sort them by number. Now I have a bunch of these bins that I use for sorting, and I find that these bins work really great. They really just are a nice size of my Legos contain, and I can knoll the pieces out, and I can split them into different sizes and shapes and everything. And I have a big old system. These are something that I actually have repurposed and recycled from the medical field. I have a mother-in-law who used to be an x-ray tech, and basically when she also would administer, I think it was anesthesia from time to time, and they would have one of these came with each one of their anesthesia kits, and basically they're being recycled. So first things first, I'm going to do each one of these numbered with a step that they have in the Lego process. So I'm just going to kind of lay out a bin and put a number, and I'm going to start ordering these in their number order. So I have two tables here, really. I have my table here that I use all the station, and then I have a second side table which you really can't see, and that second side table is where I have majority of my pieces in the wing ready for me to pull over to my workstation. So I'm going to put all these in the bin. Get them out of the way. We won't need them for a little bit. So this process of your Lego is called knolling. In case you hadn't heard before, that is a term now that you can use if you are doing any kind of Lego project. Something to note on the bags too, like this one, I've got 6 and 9 right here. You got to make sure, they have the numbers underneath so you know which one's a 6 and which one's a 9. Otherwise, that could be very confusing. So I thought I had a... Oh, Brian's here. Hi, Brian. They're coming out with a Jungle Cruise set. If they do come out with a Jungle Cruise set, I definitely want that, because the Jungle set just looks amazing. I have not heard about it on the lookabout. So you're saying this camera is flashing white and red? I don't see it flashing in my stream slide, but sure, whatever. Looks a little bright. I'll have to turn down the brightness. I also see now that it actually wasn't even showing you the whole. I don't know why every now and then that camera just resizes itself. And it's our books. So we have 4 books to go with this. I believe this is part of the new movement. And I think if I pull up the app and scan this, that'll actually, I think it'll pull up a step-by-step on my iPad instead of having to use a book. So trying that out. I'm just going to quick go through here. I love the first section says to save this leaflet because it contains important information, which pictures how to do this. I mean, and IKEA does the same thing, and it's so that no matter what country this can be used, and like there's so many different languages in here with instructions. I love how they show how to use the little brick keeper, the separator. The brick separator is one of those things that I have so many of these things because they come with set and you hardly need to use it. And you know, now I just have so many of them. I belong to a Lego collective on Facebook, and it's interesting. Somebody recently came up, just posted the question like, does anybody actually use these past building the sets? And some people turn them into little lounge chairs for their minifigures and everything. So there's some great ideas there. So here's one of the things that I love about this set is the minifigures that come with it. We get Mickey, we get Minnie, we get Chip and Dale, which all 4 of these have seen minifigure formations already in some of the Disney minifigure sets. But the thing we get now is Goofy. Goofy is appearing for the first time in a minifigure in this set. And as of right now, the only way to Goofy minifigure is to own this train set. He has not been part of any other Disney Lego set, and he has not been part of the Lego minifigure series. There's been 2 of those series so far. I have all of them. So this is really great. And we do see little conductor Chip and Dale, and we see train engineer Mickey in his outfit. Minnie's in a very similar outfit that we've seen her in before, and Goofy is in his iconic outfit as well. So it's really great. And you can decide here, also, sorry I keep flipping this back and forth, but you can see the train. This is the actual train, the train we're going to have when we're all finished. And it really is amazing how close together they are. Take a magical journey. The Lego Disney train station has been designed to be a rewarding build with... You know, I've grown up going to Disney over the years, and I'm really excited to have another Disney Lego build. Disney has always been a fantastic part of my life. Um, Growing up, I got to go every with my family, and it's been really fun. I thank my mom for that, and my grandparents as well, and my dad. So, mom, my dad, my grandparents who took us on a number of those trips as a family. So it was really fortunate that way. And then on top of that, uh, I also have gotten to go as an adult. So in high school, as part of a school trip to Disneyland and Disney World, 2 different years. And then I got to go to Disney several times now with my wife. I actually proposed to my now wife at Disney. We love Disney. We go as much as we can afford to go. So, Disney is an exciting place for us. So, we have a huge Disney collection of memorabilia. So, it's only fitting to add this to it. And like I've said before, we actually do have the Disney castle. I have the Steamboat Willie set as well. Be the third full Disney set that Lego has put out and that I will have in my collection. I hope they put out more. There have been quite a few done through the Lego Ideas process, and I've supported many of them. The ones that look so fantastic and really show you the iconic buildings and some of the inner workings of them, I've supported. And there's been ones out there that, people design and they're really great, but they just don't have that, fine detail that I feel like you really need in a set. So while I think some of them are good and I have liked them, it's not ones that I feel I can support because I just don't think that it meets the quality it needs to really produce these sets. And I feel to this day that the sets that make it through that process really are ones that Lego can look at and go, okay, we don't have to do a lot to take this to production. We can tweak here and there. We can make maybe the minifigures actually come. We can then just get this out to the people with a nice set of instructions and put a nice set out there. So I really do hope they do some more sets. I would really like it. My brother has mentioned in the chat that they might be a Jungle Cruise set. I can imagine that if they do one, it will somewhat align with the actual release of that's been postponed because of COVID-19. And while I understand why they have postponed it, I'm really looking forward to it. I almost wish they would have released it much like they did with Onward, where it was released on video for you to purchase and rent for a number of weeks and then was brought onto the Disney Plus platform. I will say Onward is a movie that I suggest everybody to check out. It really has a great message. It's really great original content. It's new and it's fresh. If you're a fan of Dungeons and Dragons at all, you're going to love this movie. And if you're a fan of fantasy at all, you're probably going to enjoy this movie. My wife and I really did. It was a surprise to me how fun it really was. I highly suggest it out. All right. I don't want to get too far tonight. I might unbox, sort everything, take a quick peek at the instruction booklet, but I'm not going to get to building right now. I will get to building. Watch out for another stream, and hopefully our internet is a little bit better. I've noticed that it's fluctuated between excellent to not so great. So hopefully we can get it where I am streaming right now at prime internet time. Everybody's getting done dinner and wants to go on the internet. You're done for the day, so now you're having fun at home. Although at the same time, I would think right now, because you've been stuck at home and maybe had a lot of meetings and stuff, now would be the time to sign off. Oh well. Thank you for joining if you did. If you're watching this later and you've gotten this far, thank you. Leave it with maybe what part of this build you're looking forward to, or maybe what was your favorite Lego that you've ever built. Hope to see you next time.